channel, and my name is Devik Sunesh Kumar, and today I'm going to show you the book of Secret 7. You see this book. See? Well, I'm going to tell you how good it is, and it's written by Enid Blyton. Yeah, the famous writer. Yeah, okay, now let's start. Okay, so now I introduced myself. Now let's start. Okay, the Secret 7. Does anybody know the Secret 7? You can tell me in the comments. And this book is the 13th book of Secret 7 called Shock for the Secret 7. Well, if you have read the Secret 7 books, then you might know the characters, but people who have not read it, then you might not know the characters. But I tell you who are the characters. They are well, the Secret 7 is a group. It's a group like seven detective kids, and they are Peter, Janet, George, Pam, Barbara, and let me check, Corin and Jack. Okay, in this, in this story, Jack leaves the club because Jack has an annoying sister called Susie. She always tries to peek at their meetings and, make it bad, worse. And so one day Susie also came, and Peter blamed Jack for that, and Jack became angry and Peter became angry, and then Jack, they have badges, and he threw his badge down at Peter's feet, and then he left the meeting. Then Peter tried giving him a message that he was very sorry, but he didn't reply. He said he was going to create a new group with Susie and her annoying friend called Binky, and the new French boy, which is a new character. His name is Bonnie, a French boy. Yeah, that's what's in the book. If you know it, if you have read it, then you might know it. Yeah, more three of them, he said, with Susie, Binky, and Bonnie, and more three of them. And then they will become the Secret 7, and you can become the Secret 6, he said. And then Peter said, never mind, Jack. And then, do you know Peter and Janet's dog called Scamper? Yeah, he is a funny dog. Yeah, he is my favorite character. Yeah, he is cute, and his favorite is chocolate biscuits and tidbits. Tidbits are, I don't know what tidbits are. You might tell in the comments. Please tell me the meaning in the comments. And he loves tidbits, and one day he goes missing. So, in this story, the main thing is there's a dog thief, and they have to solve this mystery. That's what this book contains. So, Scamper gets stolen with one of the dogs, and Peter and Janet's neighbor called Matt, and he has a sheepdog called Shadow, and he was also got stolen. And then a collie of Pam's granny. Pam, now I said that character's grandmother, I said, her collie disappeared. And then after that, Scamper disappeared. So that is the mystery. And then everyone started to, identify who is the thief. And they had a lot of time. Yeah, they had a worse time. And when Scamper got missing, his Peter's father said, who had come this morning? Then he had a list of who came on the morning of their house, and then he went to them and asked about Scamper, but they were not the culprits. The culprit has big feet to match. So I'll tell you then. Then Colin, I told this character now. Okay, Colin, he wanted to do a little trading, so he, followed a man with a collie on his hand, and they also went to a bus, and he followed them without being seen. He was behind them, and then finally got caught. And then but the man wasn't angry, but he had a wife who was scared that if Colin was the thief. Colin said, "No, no, I'm not the thief. Please don't call my father, or else he'll be very angry with me." So but the man wasn't angry. He had a merry twinkle in his eye. So Colin just, Colin relaxed. They gave him some beer and something to eat, and then he left. So that was one nightmare that Colin had. Okay, and then, now I tell you the last chapter. What happened is, Jack, he goes to the postman's house. No, Peter and Janet call him Posty. That's his nickname. He went to Posty's house and then saw a large pair of boots. So Jack was confused. Is the postman the culprit? But then the postman came. So he hid somewhere, and then he hid somewhere. He had hid somewhere. I don't remember that where he hid. Yeah, and then the postman didn't see him, but he saw the big boots. Jack did see the big boots and ran to Peter's house and knocked at the door. And Peter opened it, and Jack was in such a hurry, and he told to Peter, "Peter, it's urgent. I want to talk to your father." And then Peter's eyes were nearly falling out of his head, and then Peter led him to his father. Then Jack told what he had seen to Peter's father, and Peter's father said, "That's not true. Posty is such a good man. He wouldn't do such a thing," but he did. And then Peter's father called the police and then told them that Jack found the culprit, and Peter's mother wanted to give him a reward, but Jack said, embarrassed, he said, no, my reward is seeing all your happy faces when Scamper came home, running into the hall. That's what his reward was. I thought it would be something special, but he didn't want. And then Peter asked him one favor. "Jack, can you do one favor for me?" Then Jack said, "Yes, of course, Peter." And then Peter gave him his badge, the Secret 7 badge, and he said, "Would you please pin this on? We all want you back, Jack." And then Jack grinned. And then he smiled and put his badge on, and that was the end of the story. They became the Secret 7 again. Okay, so that's all about this story. So you might buy this book. This is a very good book. See, this is the picture. You can find it on Amazon. My mother bought it for me. Okay, this book, okay? The Secret 7, Shock for the Secret 7. And it's a 13th book of Enid Blyton of the Secret 7 series. Okay then. So bye. See you in the next episode.